Shalom, y'all. First of all, I want to give all praise, all glory, and honor to YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI, QADASH. YAHWAH being a truly powerful and mighty name of the Most High Holy Father, YAHAWASHI being a truly powerful and mighty name of His only begotten Son. Second, I want to give double honor to the apostles of GREATMILLSTONE who were well. Third, I want to say Shalom, Blabak, Yasha, Sharala, to hopeful elect that's pushing the street out of focus of the earth, man. So, yeah, just another video, putting it out. Gotta put in the work, you know what I'm saying? Just through the spirit, like a lot of things have been going on, so I'm probably just gonna do individual topics. Want to touch up on two things. One being this right here, which is just an article that I read about basically an RT News article talking about the Pentagon new nuclear doctrine is scary as hell. You know what I'm saying? But give me one more. I'm gonna go into it. All right, Salakia. But yeah, so yeah, man. So shit's getting real, man. You got Elon Musk putting out brain chips, which is just a different format of the mark of the beast, man. Where they do sew-ins in the brain via air sewing or pressurized sewing. I don't know how it works, but it sews it directly into the brain to, as they say, expand the capacity of your thought processes. Which it's just all set up, man. See what I'm saying? They present the most extreme. Present the most extreme and the least extreme. But they present the most extreme to make the one that's least extreme seem more pleasing or more of a viable or reasonable option for the same result, because people have been trained to go for what's easy. You know what I'm saying? They've been trained to go for what's easy. So you have things like this new thing. There's a brain chip, which is an installment into the brain, directly sewed into your brain. You know what I'm saying? But eventually they're going to come out with something that's going to be a lot easier. Of course, it's all going to be free, so to speak. Something that's going to be a lot easier to deal with. And just the fact that they're even making it mainstream and offering it shows you that they've already done human clinical trials on this. They've done trials on it, you know what I'm saying? So they've either killed tons of animals or even people, man. See what I'm saying? For this to be an official launch, isn't that you can't just launch something like this without doing trials first, man. You have to perfect it, man. So people have probably lost their lives behind this, so it already has a wicked background to it to begin with. And then on top of that, you have the RFID chip, man. See what I'm saying? So people are getting brain updates or whatever, so you can basically be connected to the internet. Which God knows why you want to be connected to YAHAWAH Tazah. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to deal with it, but why would you want to be connected to the unicorn all day, man? See what I'm saying? There's really no reason why anybody should want to be connected to the internet all day. What people need to do nowadays is get away from their phones and their media, so that they can connect with reality, man. But that's not what's going on, man. People are doing the opposite, man. They're straying away and they're falling into basically just deeper and deeper into sleep, man. But yeah, man, they're gonna eventually offer something that's like an easier fix, man. So right now they're doing sew-ins, so that way when they present the just one needle to the hand or to the head, direct installment, it'll be a lot easier to take, man. But let me go in on this, man. This is a different topic. I'm going to go in on this here. It says the Pentagon's new nuclear doctrine is scary as hell, man. It says the Pentagon is actively contemplating the use of nuclear weapons. And if I go about 15 minutes, I'll probably end up stopping it just so I can chop it up so it uploads faster. Let's see. The Pentagon is actively contemplating the U.S. of nuclear weapons to win a war that need not be fought in the first place, man. See what I'm saying? That's exactly what they did when they fought the Japanese, man. Because if you knew about war, they were already basically on the verge of surrendering, man. They knew they weren't going to win that fight, man. But the U.S. or the Babylonians, man, these Edomites still dropped the bomb anyway, man, on Ammon, man. See what I'm saying? Now Ammon is over there kissing their ass, so to speak, man. Just bugged out of their mind, man. See what I'm saying? And that's what happens when you use brute force, man. You're not gonna get anywhere in this world by just laying down and doing nothing, man. See what I'm saying? By marching and protesting. That's not how it works, man. See what I'm saying? You gotta you gotta fight fire with fire, so to speak, man. And that's how you get respect to your enemies, man. So let me see what scriptures I got pulled up, and I'm gonna go back into it. BARAK. Let's get this. This is Isaiah 54 in verse. I'll start at 14. It says, "In righteousness shalt thou be established. Thou shalt be far from oppression, for thou shalt not fear, and from terror, for thou shalt not come near. For it shall not come near thee." And Lord willing, that'll be the children of Israel and YAHAWAH, and the kingdom, man. See what I'm saying? Where we don't have to worry about anything like this anymore. But right now, we can't lay down and just pretend like everything's okie doke, man. You see what I'm saying? Because it's not, man. Because you have enemies, man. Whether you want to acknowledge them or not, people that just hate you just because you are who you are, man. Because they can't be who you are, man. It says, verse 15. It says, "Behold, they shall surely gather together, but not by me. Whosoever shall gather together against thee shall fall for thy sake," man. So yeah, man. And in these times that we're coming into with the elect, so to speak, you're not gonna have to worry about things like that, man. It says that roughly paraphrasing, like 1,000 at thy right side, or hundreds falling. I don't want to slide out the scripture, man, but yeah, man, you're gonna see it only with your eyes, so to speak, man, because it's not gonna touch you, man. And let's keep going. It says, "Behold, I have created the smith that blow up the coals in the fire," man. So a smith's job is basically to create weaponry, man, with fire, man. So they get the fire and they start they have their tools and they bend it and they mold and they mend to create weapons, of war, man. And that's the job of the smith, man. So the Most High say he created the smith that blew up the coals in the fire, man, which means that what he created that so-called genius that split the atom to create this base technology. And this is base technology, man, especially in the side of the Most High, man. See what I'm saying? So he basically put that thought into these Edomites' heads, man, and they got to their heads because you already know that they live by the sword, man. See what I'm saying? So, with that being said, when they basically figured out how to develop something to destroy that much area en mass, they just basically took themselves to be the Most High, man. But keep going. It says that that blow up the coals in the fire. It says, "And that bringeth forth an instrument for his work, and I have created the waster to destroy," man. So the waster to destroy, man. What is that referring to, man? That's referring to Esau, man. It says the one. This is the land of all our villages, but the one that basically doesn't keep at home, the vagabond, the border of wickedness, Ashashua, basically meaning wasted away is he, going into the Hebrew, with Esau, man. See what I'm saying? So it's all tying up, man. He that weaketh the nations, all these things tie into Esau, man. He shall be the end of the world, and you shall be the beginning that follow thereafter. See what I'm saying? So that's what we know, that he hasn't been done away with, because this prophecy hasn't come to pass yet, man. See what I'm saying? Because he hasn't destroyed everything yet, man. And what is that destruction, man? See what I'm saying? It says before them as the Garden of Eden, and after them are as Sodom are desolate. You know what I'm saying? So basically, roughly paraphrasing, basically before them is plush. You see land, you see mass, you see things, trees, birds rolling around. And after them is just desolate, man. There's nothing, man. It's like a desert. And only thing that can do that is thermonuclear destruction, man. So let's keep going. It says oh yeah, and I already know. It says No weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper, though. It says, every tongue that shall rise up against thee in judgment thou shalt condemn. This is the heritage of the servants of the Lord, and the righteousness is of me, saith the Lord, man. And the righteousness of me, saith the Lord, man. So yeah, man, that's the heritage of the elect, Lord willing. So you'll be exempt from it, man. You only see it with your eyes, man. And I'm gonna get that. It says, let me just get this article though. It says Pentagon's new nuclear doctrine is scary as hell, man. So yeah, man, and this is what we've been pushing in the highways and the byways all this time, man. And now it's coming to light because we're just not just us saying it, man. People like to hide behind their papers. Oh man, I got a degree in this and that, but what got you that degree, man? Studying the books, man. See what I'm saying? Just because somebody doesn't choose to blow $20,000 to read a book or have somebody teach them how to read a book and they rather read it themselves doesn't mean that they don't have the intelligence that you have to formulate a hypothesis or a conclusion on a matter, man. That's dumb, man. Just because they chose to do it themselves and not piggyback off of somebody else or have their own opinion and read and decide to read up on the knowledge themselves, man. So that's gonna be destroyed too, man. See what I'm saying? This pride that people have hiding behind papers, and the dumb idea that putting yourself in debt and going to school to get knowledge that you can get at home, or you're afraid to build off of on your own time and leisure, is somehow the wise or impending or what should I say, the pinnacle of intellect or intelligence, man, when it's not. So that's one thing that has to be destroyed, man. And YAHAWASHI, it be destroyed soon, man. But and it will be. But in the meantime, let me keep reading this article, man. It says the Pentagon is actively seeking. So like it says the Pentagon is actively contemplating the use of nuclear war to win a war that need not be fought in the first place, man. See what I'm saying? So that's where we're at right now. We're at the point where people are just going to be where basically the U.S. is at it's on its last leg, man. And they're basically, the only reason they're saying that is that it's not a war not needed to be fought is because people don't understand what's going on as far as in trade wars and how things are moving. They think that we're not already at war, man, when we really are, man. So of course it's needed to be done, or else they wouldn't be wasting or contemplating on the idea or even have that fathom in their head, man, to be using weapons that cost that much money. Obviously there's a reason for them to do it, man. It says, as expected, the opposition to the nuclear doctrine is almost non-existent in mainstream media. It says it used to be the case that the idea of using nuclear weapons in a real world conflict was such a taboo idea that no one was ever openly to Slovakia says that no one was ever openly to contemplate it, man. So yeah, man. So that's how people are when they even come up to the camp, man. See what I'm saying? They'll say, "Oh man, the U.S., Magog, Russia," you know what I'm saying, or the U.S. and going up against Gog and Magog, what? And then they'll laugh at us, man. They'll scoff at us because they don't think that it's possible, man. They think that it was all smoked, when they don't even realize that we're already at war, man. See what I'm saying? But those that actually have some knowledge and have to deal with the stupidity of these people on a daily basis, man, it's very troublesome, man. It can be a lot on the mind, man, but you got to keep pushing, man. See what I'm saying? Because they really don't understand, man. See what I'm saying? They really don't do their research. They don't understand history or basically the tactics of war. So in their eyes, everything's good, man, because the doctor told them so to speak. The doctor being this government, man. But as we know, moves are still being made and things are happening to where they're not making sense now. Now you got to put pieces together. Now you got to be like, why are they considering to use nuclear weapons, man, if everything's supposed to be okay, man? Obviously there's pieces that you're missing that you're not seeing that are reality, man. But because you want to stay in your fantasy world, hey man, so be it, man. Be in your fantasy world, but eventually you're gonna get woken up, man. And the worst time to get woken up is is when you don't want to be, man. See what I'm saying? So let's keep going, man. But yeah, the Lord has created the smith that blow up the coals in the fire, man. So really, everything that's happening is up to the Lord anyway, man. Is by the Lord anyway, man. See what I'm saying? So no matter what people say, we already know the moves to be made, and it doesn't even really matter the order because we know that YAHAWASHI has this game on lock, man. See what I'm saying? Let me pause this and then start again so I can chop.